Hey mama, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jessica. I am a mom times two, a wife, a former workaholic who finally cracked the code on thriving in both my career and motherhood without sacrificing either. When my kids were first born, I struggled hard with mom guilt and constantly questioned if I was doing enough in all areas of my life. Several breakdowns later, I picked myself up and I got to work creating systems that transformed my family life from chaotic to intentional. And now I am super passionate about helping other moms fill their own cups first through practical routines, confidence building strategies, and mindful self care. So, if you're like me and you're someone who thrives on structure but constantly feels like you're sprinting behind your own life, this video is for you. Let me paint the picture. You've got the color coded planner, the to do list, the goals, but still somehow end up eating lunch over your laptop with a toddler yelling in the background and a meeting starting in 30 seconds. Yeah, been there, still there some days. I used to think that I needed more motivation, but it turns out I just needed less decision making. So, in this video, I'm sharing 5 time management systems that give me what I call cognitive ease. Just that mental clarity that makes even busy days feel doable. These systems help me stay organized, reduce my stress, and help me feel more like me inside the chaos. And you're going to want to stick with me because later in the video, I'll tell you the one time management rule that I broke that actually gave me more peace and productivity. Tip 1. You know that mental browser with 47 tabs open? This is how I close them. For so long, I would plop down on the couch after a long day of work and just try to forget the day. But this just left me walking into the next day with 1,000 thoughts flying around my head. Groceries, work emails, school reminders, client notes. And I'd forget half of them and feel behind before the day even started. Now I spend just 10 minutes every day doing what I call my evening reset. I clear out lingering messages. I check off what didn't get done and move it to another day without guilt or judgment. I move any of my scribbled notes on handwritten paper into my digital notes app. And I glance at my calendar and priorities and adjust what's needed for the next day. And lastly, just for a few minutes, I reflect on what went well during the day and what could potentially be improved for tomorrow. You would be surprised at how much your days can improve just by making small, simple adjustments every day. That 10-minute reset every day just gives me so much clarity. I can go to bed with ease and peace of mind and wake up the next day ready to start the day. I don't have to hold everything in my head anymore and just try to remember it all. I just simply look at the plan. It's not fancy, but it is freeing. Want to try it for yourself? Grab the exact checklist that I use every night for free in the description below. It's quick, it's practical, and made just for busy moms like you. My second tip is time blocking for real life, not perfect days. I used to time block like a robot, but now I time block like a mom. I thought that if I scheduled every hour, I'd finally be on top of it all. But guess what? I was still behind, just with more guilt. I needed a system that worked with real life, not against it. So now I block my time in flexible zones. Morning focus for creative work or harder tasks, midday administration, emails, picking things up, quick errands, those kinds of things. and evening wind down with the kids and spending time with my husband. I intentionally build in space for interruptions, and no, I don't panic when I need to shift things. The goal is not to control time, it's to feel in control of your attention. This system helps me do that without overscheduling my sanity. And remember that time management rule that I said I broke? Well, I don't prioritize all my tasks into some big priority matrix. I have an ideal week scheduled with the right time blocks that I need, and then I just pair each task with the right block to get the work done. No double work, no second guessing myself. Want to know how to make time blocking even more powerful? I'll show you how to pair it with tip 5. Tip number 3, automate the mental load. If it happens more than once, I make a system for it. As a busy mama of 2 and a spouse who also works outside the home, there's just so much to keep track of. School projects, meal ideas, appointments, birthdays. I felt like I was failing because I was forgetting too much stuff. But now I use reoccurring tasks in my planner. I keep a default week or my ideal time block week template. I build in reminders for the things that always seem to sneak up on me. And I block dedicated work time where I need my husband to take care of the kids, and I put it on his calendar. I also put key events on both of our calendars so we can just stay in sync. It's not about being perfect. It's about not doing mental gymnastics all day. Automation is how I protect my energy for the stuff that actually matters. What's one thing you struggle with on a daily basis? I'd love to hear from you, so put it in the comments and I'll reply with a potential solution on how you could automate it. Tip number 4, use triggers to make good habits stick. You really don't need more willpower, you need better triggers. I kept trying to build habits from scratch and failing until I realized the key was anchoring new habits to things that I already do. After my meditation, I review my top 3 goals for the day. When I close my laptop, I do a 5-minute tidy up. When I finish putting the girls to bed, I grab a glass of water and put it next to the bed for the morning. So when I wake up the next morning, I drink a full glass of water. No extra effort, just habit stacking. You don't have to overhaul your life. You just need a few solid anchors, and suddenly things flow with way less effort. And on top of habit stacking, checklists also make a great way to get things done with less effort. So don't forget to grab the exact checklist that I use every night to close out the day and start my next day with mental ease. You'll find it for free linked in the description below. And lastly, tip 5, add buffer or risk burning out. Real life doesn't run on a perfect schedule, especially with kids. I used to pack my calendar back to back like I was some kind of machine. But life happens. Sick days, spills, and meltdowns don't care about your 2 p.m. meeting. Now I build in buffer on purpose. 15 to 30-minute cushions, or protected margin between tasks, or even white space on the weekends. Remember time blocking we talked about earlier? When you create repeated intentional blocks for rest, reflection, and self-care, you really start to thrive. That breathing room is what keeps me grounded, and it's not time wasted. It's what keeps you going. Mama, your brain is already doing enough. These systems aren't about being more productive. They're about creating ease so you can show up less scattered, more focused, and fully present for the people you love, including yourself. So pick just one system from today, try it this week, and give your brain the break that it deserves. You don't need to do more. You just need a better way to hold it all. Yes, these systems are simple, and yes, they do work, but does it all sound amazing in theory? If only your toddler would stop waking at 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Because let's be honest, it's hard to implement anything when you're barely functioning on 3 broken hours of sleep. If that's you, mama, I see you. And I've got you. Go watch my next video where I will show you how to help your toddler sleep through the night so you can finally get the rest you need to bring this to life. You deserve sleep. You deserve ease. Let's start there. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.